Sagittarius, thank you for joining me for your love reading. This is Wild Pearl Tarot. If you've never been to my channel before, I really appreciate you stopping by on this snowy day. I do regular readings for career and love. These are general readings, of course, as all of us tarot readers like to remind you. And don't take it personally if it doesn't fit. It's just not yours. If you would like a personal reading because this resonated, feel free to check out the description box below, and it has instructions on how to do that. All right, you guys, if this resonates, I invite you to like the channel, subscribe, hit the notifications bell if you'd like to be notified of future readings. All right, Sagittarius, love. I'm going to get a couple of cards out. We're just going to let them fly out on their own. We don't force anything. Then we're going to actually pick up our oracle deck, and we're going to pick out these two cards are going to be flipped at the very end of your reading, so be sure to watch until then, and that's going to cinch up the whole reading, okay? And maybe a new light, I would say. Usually they do. It has to be related. All right, we have some interesting cards out here, you guys, coming out of conflict, which is really cool. So if there has been any conflict, inner conflict or outer conflict, you're going to be coming out of that. We've got the intuition card, the High Priestess. This is Piscean ruled and just very, very in tune with your inner voice. We also have the King of Swords. This could be an air sign in your midst, but it could also be somebody, you or somebody else, who is just really embracing that practical. They're very intelligent and they're sharp, and they have a sharp wit, and they're communicative, and they can sometimes be very black and white in the way that they look at things. And so this is practical and logical energy. We have right in the center of your reading the Sun card. This is really positive energy, and we've got the Two of Pentacles. So there might be maybe some reorganizing. Your perspective might be a little bit cloudy or confused about something. We'll get some more out on that. So Sagittarius, love, clarifying the High Priestess, anything we need to know. So this is about what you don't know. I have a feeling like you are wise enough to know there might not be some, you're wise enough to know there are things you don't know. That's how it's coming through, is that's where the High Priestess is shedding her energy. She is pouring light into a specific area, and it is the unknown. Be willing to learn about something, to find something out. So you'll be very aware in your love life. You'll be aware of something you don't know. So I do feel like you might be getting somebody's perspective on this. Somebody might be weighing in on I don't even know if it's going to be a person for some of you guys. This could be an organization. It could be getting help. Somebody who they have no emotional interest in you, but it could be very good advice. It could be very informational. And I feel like it could be a therapist for some of you guys. It could be a therapy sessions or group sessions for some of you guys. But it's basically about freeing yourself from a cycle, vicious cycle that hasn't been serving you, that hasn't been healthy. It's been imbalancing, and it's given you this illusion in the past, maybe where you felt stuck. Maybe that was codependence. Maybe that was reliance on, you know, drugs or alcohol. Whatever it was, you're actually getting some solid advice, very black and white, from people that have the shared interest in you releasing yourself from this devil, getting out of this cycle. So that's really cool. And then right in the middle, we've got this beautiful Sun card, Sagittarius. Sun card, and I think that you're going to come out of this place of your cocoon. So I think that there is a sense of quiet, that you've maybe contemplation, self-observation, a humble place of transformation that you've been in. And I think you're going to be, it's about breaking your old rules, and even some of the other rules that were put upon you, maybe even as child. You're going to be walking away from something. Some of you guys are actually going to be walking away from old belief systems or even institutions, I'll say that. And you're going to be doing things in an unorthodox way. You're going to be doing things in a new way. And I have a feeling like it has something to do with this devil, this cycle that you're freeing yourself from. It's making more and more sense why the Page of Pentacles came out with your intuition card. You're being very open to the unknown. That is how intuition is playing a role in your life. And it's funny because this is a love reading, right? So I don't see a lot of love cards. It's almost like you're loving yourself. It's almost like if you want great love, you have to take good care of yourself. You have to prep. You have to create you have to set the environment. And this feels like you're returning to yourself to balance things. What's this Two of Pentacles? Strength, rebalancing. This has got rebalancing all over it. What is this Two of Pentacles? So I think what you're going to feel in the days to come is you're going to see the progress in terms of how open your mind is going to be getting. So you could look back even a couple of months ago and be like, wow, I was so like, I had no peripheral vision. My vision was like that narrow. And then as time is passing, that you're getting more of a panoramic view. Does that make sense? So that's how you're going to be coming out. If you had any confusion or cloudiness about things that you want or who you are as a person, what you want, you're going to be getting a real nice clear vision as you start stepping away from this cycle of whatever that harsh cycle was, right? And you're getting help from this entity or this person, this kind of tell it like it is, black and white, King of Swords. And of course, again, that could be an air sign, I just have to say. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And you're coming out of this conflict. So this all kind of arrives at the Five of Wands. Now, it could be that it's inner conflict, like I said, or it could be outer conflict. But either way, you're arriving at this really happy place. And let me tell you, the Nine of Cups is just, look at him with his arms crossed. Doesn't he look a little bit proud? So it's like getting yourself out of this. You're getting yourself out of this. And then talk about open minds, right? Now, all these cards are symbolized by their pictures, really have a lot of heavy symbolism. And he's holding on to the staff with one hand, and he's holding on to the globe and looking out over the water. So there could be possible travel. It's not going to be probably for a while, but this is the possibility of what could be. So finally, you're getting to a place as you get out of this conflict where you are looking, the globe here represents what he's capable of, all his life experiences, everything he's been through, that has made him who he is. And so by keeping an open mind, even at sometimes it was only open this big, but as it gets more and more open, you break your own rules, and some of the ones that have been cast upon you, you start to see the entire world. You start to look out at an ocean. And that's when you'll start making plans and you'll start moving into something completely new. Let's look at our oracle cards that we set aside. We have Make the Effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So a minute ago when I was talking about creating an environment within yourself for great love, that's what you're doing. And then we have heart-to-heart conversations, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So in this case, because it feels like a lot of you guys might be in therapy sessions or group therapy or just focusing on some kind of entity or person who you trust to tell you like it is. These are these conversations, it's just a very real place, and it's coming out of that quiet cocoon, and you're going to be growing and expanding. It's really beautiful. It's a great energy. So I'm sending you off with love, and check out your March readings. They just released Saturday, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.